Hello, everybody, and welcome to our very sixth episode of What to Watch, what we like to call our Spooktober edition. We do know that we had some technical complications in the past, so look at us on time, ready to go, refreshed. We started a little bit earlier, and we're able to work out all those kinks for you, we hope, in what to give our smoothest episode. I am going to bring on who you are probably all here to see, and that is Rob. Let's bring Rob on, shall we? Rob, hello and welcome to your sixth episode of What to Watch. You're looking very spooky, by the way. How are you? Rob, did you? Rob, you're making me look bad. Did you plug in your mic? You gotta.
It's plugged in.
Okay, I think you moved it. It's a lot better now. So welcome, Rob. First, second, third time's always a charm. So welcome to What to Watch. How are you doing this evening? And let's get that ball rolling, shall we? Rob, can you?
Oh my God.
Rob, I'm gonna just take myself off really quick. I just bear with us for just one moment. I just gotta get the button. Rob?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Okay, let's redo. Take it from the top. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our sixth episode of What to Watch. We've got a very fun little thing put together for you. I can't wait to get that started. Rob, can you get us started with that?
Yeah, there's nothing on the screen.
You got to share this. Well, you got to look at the side.
There's nothing on the screen.
Rob, it's on the side, not where you are. It's not the picture.
You know what? We'll do it live. Okay. I'll go into Studio B and we'll do it live. This fucking thing sucks. I swear to God.
And we are very excited to bring you a wonderful episode this evening.
Thing sucks. Jesus. Janet, there's no cheese on the fucking tray. Oh, okay, I'm here.
Oh, good. Hello, Rob. I'm so glad that you can join us.
Yes. In Studio B again.
In Studio B, we are so very, very excited to have you. Oh my God! Well,
Oops. She did it again.
Well, every week we say this is the week. I am embarrassed to say that.
Perhaps next week.
You know what? That's 7.
Yeah.
It'll be,
seventh
lucky
time's the charm.
7. So welcome. We are so excited. We had a couple. And unfortunately, one of our guests was not able to join us, but we do. Oh my God! But right off the bat. Angela.
Hey, technical difficulties. What can you do?
Wonderful.
Live TV.
Live television. Because this is on a station.
Yes, Facebook channel.
The Facebook channel. They call theirs the Red Table, and we call ours
What to Watch.
What to Watch. Anyway, let's bring up our guests, shall we? The ones who were able to join us. We do have it's a mystery because we didn't tell you who. We have Shayla, a fan favorite, of course, as always. Hello, Shayla. Can we hear you?
I hope you can. I can hear you guys.
Oh, that's so. We again too. We told Shayla. We said, "Please, Shayla, 6:30," and she was as a beautiful human and. We kicked her off till 7:17, and here we are. So thank you for your time, Shayla. We obviously respect it. And we are actually, we have a newcomer. I'm very excited, a very dear friend of mine. I feel like we are so lit, though.
Yes.
You look gorgeous. You look gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Let's just adjust our... That might be better.
A little, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
This is the best time to do this, by the way.
Oh, I know. Do a light check.
A light check.
Yeah, there we go.
That's very spooky. And wonderful. Thank God I put on something that wasn't pajama pants. Anywho, we were bringing on a very dear friend of mine who was able to join us. Ashley, if you were going to be ready at 6:30, trust us, we would have wasted your time. So I hope we didn't stress you out. Welcome, Ashley. Hello, welcome. How are you?
It's so
wonderful that we
I'm so good.
From your commute to make it on time. So we are glad but we are prepared as always. So we have a wonderful show. Now, Rob, I'm going to turn it over to you. Just to ask our guests what they've seen.
You heard the question from Melissa. So, Shayla, we'll start with you. See anything good lately?
I saw Antebellum the other day. I have some mixed feelings about it. I think it was a really clever premise, like a really cool idea. It was just underdeveloped. I thought the acting was great. I thought the cinematography was great. I just feel like they could have fleshed out the plot a little bit more. It had a lot of holes, which was too bad because it was actually like a pretty fun watch. I would recommend it, but
okay, let's see it then.
It's to see it. But it needs more. It needs more.
Yes.
Oh man, I loved it. I guess maybe I was just I don't know.
And please continue.
That's all.
Okay.
No, Ashley, we didn't tell you what we were going to do. In true What to Watch fashion, Ashley said, "What should I do?" And I said, "Don't worry, we'll fill you in. We got you." And it is 7:20. Ashley, we're going to ask you what you saw. Have you seen anything good lately?
I'm a big Netflix person, so I like to hop on the
right
trend.
Place.
I like to hop on the trend really late. The movie 365.
The what?
Actually 365. I don't know if anybody else has seen it on here, but it made me laugh, it made me cry, it made me really angry at the end, which is how I like to finish movies. Really angry.
Feeling angry. Well,
angry.
I like to end every moment of my day feeling angry. Let's check in real quick. We have some new viewers. Thank you so much. We have Norman Awesome. Ashley, you know Norman. Everybody else out there in the world totally cares. The new Dexter is coming out. No. Is this a lie? This is a lie.
We'll have our intern
search
that.
Janet? No opening credits. Yes. We have Roberto.
Oh.
I think that's for me.
Oh, possibly.
Hi.
That's Alyssa.
And then God bless. I can see him. Oh no, for our technical glitches. That's very cute. It is lit.
Indeed.
There is.
Shayla,
Oh.
yes.
Monica, bestie.
We're going to have to bring the two of you together. The endings, I hope that's about a movie.
And not the show. Yes, I hope
Not.
so too.
Now, you know what? I don't necessarily know how to say this, as we did a very great opening, because we thought, we were like, wouldn't it be funny to show that we were not prepared and be very prepared? So I still have to finish.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But you know what? Maybe I won't finish it. Maybe we'll just run it as is. But Ram,
Yes.
how about you chit chat about movies?
Oh, why, sure.
As I put my face very close to the screen.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Rob won't be able to see you, but he'll hear you. And
Yes. Well, I did see something
my roommate worked on this movie.
Oh,
That's amazing.
But hello, Amanda. Thank you.
thank you.
We need to get better with these comments. Somehow I know it's hard. On Facebook, it shows up differently. You know what, Rob? You were saying something.
Yes. So Shayla, you did let us know that you recently watched the movie Cats. Tell us a little something about your experience with that film.
I had a really visceral experience watching Cats. Like, I'm a big horror fan. Weird, emotional response. Like, at some point, it felt like I was like nauseous, and then it felt like my anxiety was just like sitting in my throat and in my chest. And, like, I physically wanted to get up, but I was also like kind of glued to the TV. Like, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely felt pretty unwell the first time I saw it, but honestly, I think I ate something bad before I went to see it. But no, I identify with you with that a lot. So Ashley, it's a pleasure to meet you. As you know, it's a movie review show. You gave us a really good recommendation. Is there anything out there that you've seen lately that you would want to tell our viewers to stay away from, that it's a skip it? Or if you haven't, that's okay too. It's all good.
I think. Well, is she? Let me.
I mean, cats. Stay away from cats.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, everyone should definitely stay away from cats.
Stay away from
movie,
cats.
Yes.
Just stay away from Cats, the movie, completely. That was an utter disaster. It was
Now,
horrible.
which version did
I
you
had
see?
nothing to
Because
say about that movie.
I understand, Rob, that there were two versions of that.
Yes, I believe there was one with the buttholes and then one without. I happened to see the one without. I don't know if the one was any better
was
or
extra.
Worse. It was okay.
Yeah,
So it was a little extra.
Yeah, no, the buttholes didn't do anything for me. It was not. It didn't help.
Yes,
Didn't help.
That's good to know.
Melissa, for a second,
well,
how are we doing over here?
Well, Rob, how does it look like we're doing?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? Just for time, let me just give us a moment. This is so.
Well, I actually saw something.
Turn on my number 10.
Ooh, that sounds great. Now, Rob, carry on.
So yes, I did see a movie this week. Believe it or not, I watched My Best Friend's Wedding for the very first time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought that
For the first time.
very first time.
Wow.
I can understand why they put Julia Roberts in the lead role, because the character she plays is such like a mean bitch, and I can understand why they wanted to put somebody likable in that role, so that way, like, but then it got me thinking, if they ever did a remake, who would be perfect is Bryce Dallas Howard, I think. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, Julia was good. I really thought Rupert Everett stole the show. He should have been in the movie a little longer, in my opinion. And surprisingly, Cameron Diaz did give a really good performance in that as well. Melissa, did you see anything?
Well, Rob, as you can see, I thought that you were stalling so that I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else did I watch?
I'm just trying to find this image, and you keep distracting me with.
I am so So
No, that's just.
sorry.
I cannot wait for this to.
Okay.
You know what? There's no movie poster for this one. We're just gonna file,
All right.
and then we're gonna save that, and then I'm gonna be with you. Moment. This is. I don't know if I'm embarrassed or if people just expect this now. Like
We're all friends here. It's a safe space.
I hope so. As we come back to comments that say, "Oh, well, this is great." Okay, well, oh, great, and we. Hi. You can talk about this, Rob.
Is it? I don't know. I actually did see. I think you had sent me a video one time. I'll have to look for that for next week's show with the actual butthole version. I do remember that. Oh.
No, I don't think they hear it too much.
Oh, okay. And perhaps you found that on the dark web. I'm not sure. You'll have to, look at your search to let us know where you found that. But yes, I believe it really exists.
I would pay a few dollars to see that. I would.
Like a few, like $3.
No more than $5. No more than $5.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys remember the $3 movie theaters or the $1.50 movie theaters? That's my contribution.
I wasn't born in the 1940s, so unfortunately I am not aware of those.
That's a thing.
Melissa, I remember those very well. I used to go to these movies for $1.50.
Expected. That's with you being this, Rob. That's you. Oh, maybe that's tie the 2 and 2 together, and that's probably where we're at.
Yeah.
But now I'm here and I'm ready to. This is great. Just play a drinking game with the glitches.
Well,
so that's how we got to catch up from that.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers
to everybody.
Guys.
Oh yes. Cheers. Actually, do you? That's
all right.
Wonderful. This is.
I do.
Thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying the sober living thing.
Angela understands the point of the show.
No, she does. Oh, yes. It's very similar to the style of the Siskel and Ebert show, our show. They were sort of our inspiration.
They were.
Yes. So, that's so.
Oh, great. Well, okay, great. Wonderful. Now that it's 23 minutes into the episode,
yes,
I would love, with all of my heart, to show you
something. It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Well, it's the movie that we're doing. Hoobie.
Oh no! I thought we were doing the Mistress Monica thing.
Oh, we could.
Let's do
that. That sounds wonderful.
Oh, so
let's
last
take a
week,
mini break.
Mistress Monica gave us some recommendations, and she has some more recommendations for this week as well. So please, everyone, give a warm welcome to Mistress Monica.
Yay!
In just 2 minutes. 2 really quick minutes.
Shakes of a lamb's tail.
120 seconds, guys. That's all it is. And we will get that rolling.
Let's just cross our fingers and hope that all of the things lined up right.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
No, okay, we're good. No?
That's good. Oh, it's there. That's good. So,
Melissa, this the ducklings now.
Excuse me?
It feels like the ducklings. Are they going to show up on stage today or not?
Now, Ashley and I worked an off-Broadway show because this is whatever we want to talk about, apparently. But I was the mother of all these little robot ducklings, and I took great pride in that. I'll bring that up next episode. There's photos. Wonderful. Actually, I'm going to mute you, and I'm going to mute Shayla, and I'm going to mute me so that we can finally get there. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Welcome, wicked What to Watch viewers. My name is Mistress Monica, and I'm here to navigate you down your Halloween playlist. She'd lurk in the shadows, hide under your bed, and sometimes throw a graveyard smash. Let's talk monsters. If it's bloodsuckers you're after, check out my first film, Let Me In, or the American remake, Let the Right One In. A young girl makes friends with a bullied boy and forms a bond thicker than blood. Besotted by the undead, check out Train to Busan. Spoiler, this train is headed towards a viral destination. Number 3 is Out of This World with Alien. The human race finds it might not be the top of the food chain after all. Who's there? What's that? Oh, it's our number 4, Paranormal Activity. A young couple tries to figure out what goes bump in the night. Number 5 has us showing our own demise with a man-made monster in The Host. A creature rains chaos after it emerges from the waters of South Korea. Like that list? Don't worry, there's more. Stay tuned.
Wonderful.
Wow. Those are some
Hello.
great recommendations.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
and just so that we can
Yes.
see those.
Yes. There we go. Oh, so Shayla, you know, and have you seen any of those movies?
I have. I haven't seen Let Me In, but I saw Let the Right One In. I would like to see the original. Train to Busan is on my Netflix queue. It has been for a while. Everyone's seen Alien, classic.
Yes.
I have not seen The Host, but Paranormal Activity I have seen multiple times. It still freaks me out. I actually watched it. The first time I saw it, I was in college and I lived in an old house with 3 of my friends, like right off campus, and like it was a creaky house, and I lived with a girlfriend of mine and 2 guy friends, and like the 2 guys weren't afraid of anything. We watched the movie in the theater, came home, and like if the house would creak, the guys would jump, and so then of course like I was scared to death because I was like, well, if they're afraid, then like we're definitely all gonna die. But it's really good. I think Paranormal Activity is like a new classic. I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Very good. And Ashley, any of those movies you may have seen and might recommend?
I definitely am a big Aliens fan. Love it. Love that whole series actually. And I have seen Paranormal Activity. I have a different take on. I didn't think it was scary at all. I was like, all right.
Well, when did you see it? Because it was scary back when in like high school.
I didn't really find it that scary either.
I didn't even when I first saw it in theaters and everybody was jumping around. You know, I was just kind of like,
yeah.
I was like, what happened? What happened? And it was great. But I recommend Alien. If you haven't seen Alien yet, go watch it.
No, may I just say, it's wonderful that Rob is here because we thought, that we were doing very well on time and yada, yada, yada. It ends up just being a great big drunk sing-along to Rocky Horror Picture Show. But so Rob was here to stop me from making this horrific error. As Michael says, she's a regular Elvira. Yes, she is very incredible. Unfortunately, I almost slaughtered her thing with this gem, as I believed. Oh, it's so good and it's so big. I'm glad we can all see that. That was what I was going to put as the host.
Yes,
and the
Mistress Monica would have been very disappointed if I didn't stop you.
As we're editing, I said, "Oh, I actually like this movie," and Ram said, "That's not the right one."
No,
and I said, "Great! I'm a wonderful, wonderful part of this show." Now, Rob, there's options.
Yes,
there's so many options. Let me just
what are we doing here?
I'm just going to make sure that we have all of our options.
Yes, all of our
ducks in a row.
In order or row.
Okay, and everybody's leaving.
Do you blame them? All right. So,
this is Monica. She's probably glad that you stopped.
Yeah.
This.
But anyway, are we ready for our first review?
Oh, God, now?
Yes, I know. It's only 7:36.
Well, I wanted to make sure everybody had time to get on.
You know, this is what everyone's, come to see our take on
our shows.
some movies, So
Oh my God, I forgot that this is, nobody knows what's going to happen now.
I don't even know what's going to happen
I don't
now.
even know. So, well, Shayla and Ashley, just take a sit back. And I'm hoping that you guys watched this movie.
Unfortunately. I mean, oops.
Well,
I
the
did.
Bronx.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Respect.
that's what we're doing first now.
So she didn't know. Like,
I know.
oh,
Almost, not yet. This one first. So take a step back. Everyone. I know. Just mute.
yes.
And this will be great.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I just got to click.
Yes, you just got to do a little click. There
Click
we
and
go.
that. And then hold on. I'm going to yell.
All right. Oh, yes. So
Yeah.
first up is Vampires versus the Bronx, the new horror comedy on Netflix. It's about these kids, and they're trying to organize a rally to save the neighborhood bodega from this mysterious company
Which is
that
happening
is buying
now.
out all the local businesses and buildings in the neighborhood. Let's roll the. Oh, it's rolling.
Yeah.
Can you just?
Oh, is it too soon?
No.
Come to our block party Friday night. We're raising money for Tony Bodega.
Oh, no. Yeah, there he goes. He's raising that money.
We're trying to help out.
Yeah.
Here is
I'm so afraid the first time I saw this. I was so afraid that this is how I look like to everybody up in the Heights. Like, but the obnoxious,
It
like,
means a lot.
oh my God. Wow, I want some.
You too. Nice meeting
Does
you.
this bodega have pumpkin spice?
You know she's gonna call the cops, right?
Did they?
No.
Oh, it's too bad. Oh, here's our next little clip where one of the boys, Miguel, discovers that there are vampires in the neighborhood.
Ooh, I can't wait to see what happens after that. Because that looks like one. Spoiler
Yeah, that's
alert.
a scary little. Where are they, in a parking garage?
What you doing down here, bro?
Soon. Probably in a couple weeks.
Ooh.
That's not friendly.
Yo, Hamilton. You lost
Well, that whistling is kind of annoying.
This is very
Yeah.
Yo, what the hell are you wearing?
That is a nice jacket, though, I have to say.
it's not as nice as your
My
sweater.
My sweater, yes.
Yeah.
Hey, stop right there, Mozart.
Mozart.
He really insulted him.
That's
Yeah.
woozy.
He looks pissed.
It's too late to fight.
That's how I feel.
We are going to wipe you out
Hmm.
like the vermin you are.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
what a scary cover your children's eyes. He looks like that hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still scared. He's still.
Let him ride a walk. Okay.
Right, a lot of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to give away too much.
Oh.
So anyway, Miguel and his friends then soon discover that the vampires are the owners of the mysterious company that is trying to push everyone out of the
If you
neighborhood.
don't already believe in vampires, you're not going to believe in this. We need something more.
Everybody
We
at
need
home is
something no
just
one
this
can do.
booming.
We
Oh.
need to find the
I
nest.
don't know.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
so
well.
I stole this, so we should show it to cops.
Don't touch that.
It looks like a key. To what? I don't know. Wow.
Probably
Well,
someone's heart.
anyway.
Oh.
So anyway, Miguel and his buddies try to warn their parents as well as other members of their community, but unfortunately, no one believes them.
That's the vampire
That's not good.
inside the courthouse.
I would
Brace
totally
yourselves.
believe them.
This is the
look,
part when I
you know,
open up the
honest.
coffin.
So a lot of the times people are saying it on the subway. I believe it every time.
Oh yeah, when they tell me on the subway.
Yeah, of course.
What are we supposed to be saying?
Vampires.
Whose phone is on?
Little man, what you smoking, man? Got some more?
Everybody's making fun of them.
Yeah,
Vampires don't have souls.
I know how that feels.
They don't have a reflection.
Did anyone
Can't
even
see no
ask her?
mirrors,
Like,
photos or videos. No one forget the
Now
video.
we're getting
We
into
have
that
plans to go down
shift of the
here.
evening.
right?
Have a look
I'm
at this.
sorry.
Where'd you get this?
Was I talking to you?
Okay,
Janet?
you may have borrowed it, but
Who's nowhere to be
I
found.
don't
That's who
know.
she reminded me of.
Janet.
Janet, yes.
And only if he comes out here and proves he's
Sent
not a
home
vampire.
early.
Good.
Ah, kids.
Ooh.
They have the most wild imaginations.
I do, just like
They sure do.
Christmas.
So anyway, they then realize that it's up to them to stop the vampires, along with the help of a young woman named Rita, with whom Miguel has a crush on. Can you believe that?
Oh, I remember the days of crushes when they were cute.
That was a good song by Mandy Moore.
Crushes?
Crush.
No, it's really
Oh,
dangerous. Don't go up there. We have 30 minutes to sundown. If we can find their hiding place, we can get a jump on them.
Because that's the best time to do it.
Well, someone has to
Let's
go warn
kill some
everyone.
I'll go.
vampires.
And I'll get Father
With
Jackson.
20 minutes
Listen,
to
just
spare.
promise
Yeah,
me
it's
you
like
won't
how
go that
we
way.
plan our
That's,
show.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We'd be killing all the vampires.
Hey,
I love
can you tell my mom that I love her and that I'm sorry about my room, about lying?
Sorry about
But she
that.
doesn't have enough
anything.
things to do. She's
Sorry,
got to do
I'm
that.
sorry I was born. That's what I want to apologize to Mike for.
When you see her.
Aww.
Just kidding. Well, I missed
Well,
that.
yeah.
Missed that, but that's fine. That's probably a cutesy.
Yeah.
Let's bring back our guests. Did we say? Oh, we did say that. Unfortunately, Brandon couldn't join us.
Yes, we did.
Oops.
We said that, yes.
Crush is top 3. Mandy Moore, of course. Dennis.
It is.
They're-
Agreed.
We can't do an episode without a Mandy Moore reference.
She'll
I
be
think.
coming back a lot.
Yes, you will see a lot more of her,
Are they not selling raffle tickets? Rookies,
right?
right?
Yeah, they should. That would have been
And
better than
I
throwing
learned something today, which was probably whatever it was we said during our synopsis.
Mhm.
Which is Shayla being Oh, actually, you know what? Rob is first.
Oh,
Rob
if,
is
yeah,
the
well, if
Rob
you don't
is
mind,
the guy.
Shayla. I mean,
Meg,
Not at all.
right?
It's your show, you got it.
even though
I'll take my cues off you.
Shayla, it's Rob's turn.
don't let us mute you
Don't.
now. Yeah. Anywho, I found the movie quite enjoyable, even though it was this sort of horror comedy that was mainly targeted towards a younger audience. I feel like teenagers. It was really the target demographic of the film. But I thought there was still a lot to enjoy in this movie. It wasn't terribly suspenseful, but it was fun, I would say, you know? Like, it reminded me of this movie I watched as a kid called The Monster Squad. And so in a way, it was almost like kind of nostalgic because it reminded me of that movie. It seemed like a movie I would probably really enjoy if I were younger, for sure.
I was very entertained by it, just as is. I loved it. Although I did watch it in halves, and it might have been a mood shift on my part. But I watched the first half. I loved it. I thought it was dry. I thought it was smart. I thought it was kind of geared towards. It was almost like a Shrek, where it was geared towards like an older crowd and a younger. It felt very 80s Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Vibe. I learned. I can say names too. Shayla.
Yeah, I you know, it's funny, I didn't think about it, but now I think that's what clicked, like the Stranger Things vibe. I loved it. I thought it was really fun. I thought that they used some interesting tactics of like expressing social commentary without being too heavy-handed.
Yeah.
And like the fact that they used, I mean, like vampires were like the villain, but also so was gentrification, which I thought was really interesting. Like there was a point when Tony was in the bodega and he switched the sign of the chopped cheese sandwich to a chopped cheese on a croissant, which I thought was really funny. And kind of a smart joke because, like, you know, chopped cheese comes on a roll, it does not come on a croissant. I thought it was really fun. I think that it was a smart movie.
Yes.
And I think that, it was geared towards a younger audience, but like as an adult, like it was still really fun and enjoyable. I thought it was kind of like, I don't want to say a love letter because that sounds kind of overdone, but it was a really nice tribute to the city, like especially to the Bronx. And like one part when the girl throws a Timberland shoe to like defeat a vampire, I was like, oh, mwah, like perfect. That is so New York. I loved it. I thought it was really fun.
Such nostalgia too, because it felt like kind of my neighborhood, like the bodegas, the fire hydrants, the everything open, you know. And it was almost sad to watch it because like there was all that nostalgia of when New York was more New York.
Yeah, and especially New York in the summer. Like, that's a very specific aesthetic, and I feel like they really captured that well. Like, riding bikes, stopping by your neighborhood. It was fun.
Something stuck out, Shayla, what you said. Dennis and I were just talking about chopped cheese today, which, what are the odds? So was Rob. We have ghosts. Oh! Ghosts. That's probably looks better. The dogs.
They fixed it.
Ashley, let's go to Vampires versus the Bride. Did you watch this?
I did. You gave me homework and I actually did it.
I to you like the morning of.
Oh, it's good. I had something to do. I thought it was so good. I'm in Alabama right now, so it made me really miss home. Like, I was like, oh guys, like I can't walk down to a corner store right now or a bodega and get chopped cheese.
I know.
I'll be down here. Can I get a chopped cheese? They'll just look at me weird. It just doesn't exist.
But it doesn't ever come.
I know. Y'all just made me so hungry.
What we're going to do is we're going to go out to bodegas in our local neighborhoods and ask for chopped cheese on a croissant. And we'll look like this woman.
They'll just look at you weird.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'll say, hi, can I have some chopped cheese on a croissant with pumpkin spice?
I'm not gonna lie. When you said that, that's what you felt like you looked like when you first moved up there. I was like, yeah, that's pretty much you. That's you.
That's probably how it's still playing, except a lot more angrier now.
Little bit of anger.
Yeah.
Anger.
Well, because I walk out of the house, and every time I leave the house, something annoys me. So that's why I never leave. What would you like to do? We
do have more from Mistress Monica.
This I'm worried about.
Why? Nothing to worry about.
I haven't necessarily seen it all the way through.
Oh.
But it's there. It's there. So that sounds good. Let's do that.
Let's do that.
And we could, refresh a beverage. It might be needed after this. All right.
Yeah, you sent what's her name home?
Janet. Oh, Janet. So I was gonna say we have interns for that. So just oh no, not my messy room. Well, this just ended horribly. This is great. This is great.
I'm loving it.
You have to go.
Yeah. Let me get a chopped cheese. That's right, Alyssa. She knows.
Which is what I'm gonna do. Rob's gonna come. I'm gonna be in trouble. He's gonna say, "Did you load it?" And I said, "Not yet."
I mean, can one of you and anybody send me chopped cheese where I'm at?
Yeah, Uber it.
Figure out how. Yeah.
Yeah. All
please.
Right. Let's give this a shot. If anybody can't hear it, do me a favor and don't tell me after it's over. Just pretend it happened. And here we are.
Back for more monsters, that is. Love a good ghost story. Check out my number 6, Crimson Peak. But be careful, falling in love can be deadly. I cast a spell on you with my number 7, The Witch. The devil's in the details on this one. Speak of the devil, let's mix in some demons with number 8, The Exorcist. The seemingly ill little girl is going to need a lot more than holy water. Number 9 invites you to take a stroll through a rip in reality with the interdimensional monsters of the mist. But be warned, they might not be the worst things you find out there. Love a good lycanthrope? Check out my number 10, Howl. Take strangers on a chain, mix in some werewolves, and you have a howling good time. Like my lists? Disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Either way, I'll be back next Thursday for more.
Well,
Wow, that was great. Great recommendations there. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I went first last time. Ashley, why don't you go ahead?
I love The Exorcist. That movie still to this day will scare the living crap out of me. I can't. That's a great movie for Halloween, and it's a great movie. Like, it's timeless. I'm sorry. I can show that to my kids, my kids, and they will probably crap their pants every time. So, I love that movie. Absolutely love that movie. The rest of them, I definitely got to check out. But I'm not super into horror, so I was like, But
why
I
do we
definitely
bring
give them a look
Ashley
at.
on our Halloween show? Every episode, there's always one. But Ashley hasn't seen it yet, so this probably startled her. Oh, she's gone. She's pissed. She's not even there anymore. She left. I'm kidding.
I didn't leave. I didn't. I swear.
May I say that
no.
the best part of this is Rob said, you know what, let's just pretend it's okay. And I just couldn't. Everything has a poster except for Howl there at the bottom, which we were trying to do 15 to 20 minutes into the show. And, it made it. It's there. At least it's there.
We'll find it for you.
We'll find it.
Eventually.
Well, I found it, but it got buried in my folders.
Oh.
And I felt like it was important to say, Rob, unfortunately, this first one had a garnish of a strawberry. Was there a...
Yeah, we were all out.
All right. Well, I would, what's next on the agenda?
So next up we have another.
Oops, we forgot. About Shayla.
Sorry,
Melissa,
Shayla.
we're skipping complete scenes. Scenes are getting skipped, guys.
This is Dennis, though, who likes to point out all of our,
Oh.
I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt.
So,
Shayla.
Oh, right.
Yes, thank you. No.
Just for that, she can get a T-shirt.
I was actually complaining about Crimson Peak to Rob a few weeks ago. I love Guillermo del Toro. I think he's great, but I thought Crimson Peak was a little bit ridiculous. Like, I wasn't scared. I found myself like, why am I so big on the screen? I felt like I was accidentally laughing at it. But, I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's not my favorite of his, but it does have Jessica Chastain and Tom Hiddleston and what's her name, Mia Wasikowska. So it's a good cast. It's fine. The Witch is excellent. I think The Witch is the kind of horror movie that you watch and like you're like, oh, that was really good. You go home and then you get in bed and then you're terrified. Like I highly recommend it. It kind of creeps up on you. The Exorcist is one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. And The Mist, I thought was so-so. I saw it years ago. I'll have to revisit it. I thought it was a little bit ridiculous. I didn't care for it, but maybe a second go around will change my mind. And I haven't seen Howl. I don't even know who's in it. So.
I don't know. We don't even have a poster for it.
Yeah, so don't worry about it.
How exciting is this? We do have Mistress Monica here herself.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, no, I think she's...
Well, just a comment.
Oh, okay.
Here it is. Jessica Chastain is
amazing.
Yeah. Yes, she is.
Have Monica and I always been friends, just like in our souls? And like, I just didn't know her. Like, I just feel like...
sister to her.
Yeah, like, we're just... That's what it is.
She needs one.
So next review. How about that? I know everyone's been waiting for us to review this next one.
God, it's this one.
Yeah. Hubie Halloween. Hubie, yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Here is...
Yeah.
Oh, God! Oh, don't you worry. Hold on. This is perfect.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, hold on.
There's the Howl.
Okay.
There you go, Shayla. Have you seen that one?
No? Well, she said no. But
well, maybe because she didn't have the poster.
Well, now we go.
Connect it.
Yeah. No, that's
all right.
There.
Yeah.
I feel like we.
It's right. I don't know where. Yeah.
You got to push the button.
All right.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Oh, great. So, Ashley and Shayla, we will see you later in Studio L.
All
the
right.
L Studio. And you want to talk first.
Yeah, so we're going to be looking at this new movie that came on Netflix just recently called Hubie Halloween. In it, Adam Sandler plays a Salem, Massachusetts resident and Halloween enthusiast. So Hubie, who's often ridiculed by pretty much everyone in town for being too weird, and is usually the butt of many practical jokes. So, which we'll see one of those little practical jokes in this.
But literally,
little
like, actually,
clip
I'm
right
surprised that I'm prepared.
Okay, number 59.
I hope you
Number
get more
59.
tricks than treats.
For
Wait,
real.
what did he say?
I don't know.
Right here, QB. Give me a half pound of roast beef. You can end up it. QB with an H. Not anymore.
Fucking roast beef.
I didn't ask you how your day was. I said, get me my meat.
Talk to QB? No, I talk to my girlfriend all the time. I've never seen you with a girlfriend. She is a Canadian resident of Canada, Canada Dry region.
Is that important to the story?
That's because, Avenue Q, right? Canadian girlfriend doesn't exist. You know, it's a deep movie on a deeper level.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want the roast beef.
Guess I just wasn't smart enough to get that.
No, it's a
What's that right there?
taste, a refined.
What? Jeez.
I missed that in the movie the last time.
Anyway, Hubie also lives with his mother, played by June Squibb, seen in this clip right here.
For everyone in this town.
I'm sensing a big butt coming.
But
Okay.
this town is as full of bullies now.
Was that
Who
Fluff?
is she in? What is she? Who is
She's
she?
an actress.
In what?
Did you ever see Nebraska?
No.
Or
You should scared.
there's a few other films.
We can type it up right now.
But this year, you're going to
Perhaps.
have to find that bravery that's deep within you. It's time.
She's telling him to move out.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh.
Yes, and then there's also Hubie's former high school classmate and possible love interest, if you can believe that, played by Julie Bowen.
Danielle, say hello to Hubie. Hi, Hubie. What school do you go to?
Oh, what
he's a
happened to
grown
my
man.
movie theater
I've known him
seats?
since kindergarten.
Yes, we had Miss
They're
Collections class
gone.
together.
Oh.
We were the first kid to get earrings.
What?
Who did I
I'm
call
sorry,
her
I just thought
when
this
I
was-
said
You thought she was
You want some soup?
Claire Danes.
I did? I texted Rob and I said,
Yeah, it's here if you
I
want.
can't believe Claire Danes is in this.
We should-
And he said, are you watching the right movie? And I was insulted.
I thought you were watching Romeo and Juliet with her and Leo DiCaprio.
No, it was this one. This
Oh.
Claire.
Quite commendable. Looking out for the community. That's important.
You know, everyone's
Of
in
course,
it.
that's my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother.
Yeah.
She saw some bad things.
Except Mandy
happening,
Moore.
and She spoke out. Said there's
Been-
no such thing as
Probably would have been better if she
Well,
were.
she's still alive.
Yeah, maybe too
2020
bad.
hasn't
They
gotten
called
her
her a
yet.
witch and they're like this fella, the unfortunate thing.
Like that guy. That's
That's how I feel
that's
sometimes.
Okay.
me all the time.
Oh,
There is some sexual tension
right.
in
You could
this.
feel it
With
in the
a-
air
yes.
here. We're made aware at the beginning of the film that that on the night before Halloween, a convict had escaped from the local mental institution. Could it be Hubie's odd new neighbor, played by Steve Buscemi, seen in this clip?
Could it be?
Could possibly.
It
Anything could
could.
happen. I mean,
Especially at Halloween.
They must have got loosened out of me with the landing.
It's fine. It's natural.
I'm in love with Steve Buscemi,
Anyway,
actually.
Aw.
you take care of it, all right?
I would love to
And,
meet him.
Happy Halloween.
perhaps you will.
You know, maybe
You're
he'll
gonna
see
hear
this
some
show.
motion
Hashtag
coming from my house.
Buscemi.
Nothing
Yeah.
to be concerned about. So you don't need to come over.
Although
and
I
check
always
on me,
hate,
right?
I guess this is more review, but I hate good actors who are in stupid movies.
Sure thing, Mr. Lambert.
Well,
Oh, he's so charismatic.
Oh, okay. Then on the night of Halloween, some of the townspeople who bullied Hubie start to go missing. Hubie, being the self-appointed town Halloween monitor, tries to help out a local police detective played by Kevin James in this clip, right?
Yeah, obviously. You know. Oh, he's not in here yet. He'll be there.
Back for business, I guess.
Oh, they just found Lester
There
Henderson's
he
car
is.
abandoned in the middle of Whipstick Road. No sign of Lester or Mary.
I got so confused and thought his character was dressing up as a cop for Halloween, but he wasn't actually a cop, like, at first.
Oh, how well I even got that. So if I could get it, anybody can get that.
Yeah, it's just too sophisticated of a film for me, apparently.
Yeah.
He needs a lichen probe.
I wonder with the mic for slamming the drinks.
Oh, right.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
I got 4 people missing.
That's what we're doing
I
right
saw
now.
your man destroy his home earlier today. Then I saw him in the pumpkin patch.
What did you just say?
Shirt was torn up.
Diction,
He
Mr.
was barking at the
Sandler.
moon. His arms were very, very hairy. Then I saw him at his haunted house, his tail wagging in murderous glee.
Wait, you're talking about my dog Buster.
That was Walter Lambert.
Jeez.
You
Anyway.
don't have to say
Scream,
it. Don't
yeah.
spray it. My goodness.
Yeah.
Well, let me just get us back to here. Oh, well,
Oh,
let's watch it again. Oh, it's gone. Well, I'm
That's
glad
okay.
I'm glad we got to it when we did. Let's bring back Shayla and Ashley, shall we? Wonderful.
so.
Rob first, though.
No. In fact, Ashley, would you like to go first this time? By all means.
Oh, I just meant that as Rob is like the reviewer
Sure.
guy.
Oh,
Just
it's
pass it off
fine.
to
I don't want to.
No, well, you know, you
always go first.
Oh, okay, Ashley.
Let's start. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, I actually,
I was like, I can't.
Oh.
One
Love
moment,
this movie.
just a moment of adjustment.
I do.
Oh,
I didn't. Oh,
Oh, we're good.
I did enjoy this movie a lot. I'm a big Adam Sandler fan, so to see him do a spoof basically on Halloween was really great for me, at least. I know I could hear in everybody else's voice that it was not
I'm
good.
looking at Shayla's face, which is like it was like a look of
Yeah, no,
disgust.
I'm looking at her face too, and I'm like, I might just leave the room.
I'm so
no,
sorry.
But I mean, he's
I'm sorry.
for me. Adam Sandler is comedy genius. Like from The Waterboy to pretty much every movie he's been in. He has a way of making us laugh about stupid things, and like I mean, how many people have you heard? Well, Mama said that caught on because of The Waterboy. So you know, it might not have been the best spoof movie for Halloween. I don't think it's the greatest one out there, but I didn't hate it to the point where I was like, well, Adam, you done ruined your life now.
Well, I think Rob did.
No, I was very disappointed, especially considering that just last year, Adam Sandler starred in a movie that made my top 10 list of 2019. And I guess this year now he's made a film that's probably made my top 10 worst films of 2020. I didn't find anything funny about this movie. I kind of found his character really obnoxious. I actually at times identified with the town people who were playing the pranks on him and everything because it was just too much for me. I guess
I'm just confused how he gives us Uncut Gems, which was incredible. And I'm not saying, you know, I picture Charles and his fan with what Halle Berry won the Oscar and the Razzie in the same year.
No, she won it in the next year.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it was Sandra Bullock who won it in the same year.
Well, anyway, I like to name drop too. Do it very well. But I'm just surprised. Why does every Adam Sandler character have to have a stroke of some sort? That's my confusion. If he gives us a slapstick, and I agree with Ashley in the sense that, you know, we have Wedding Singer, and you have, you know, some of these things that are not Waterboy. What's another classic? Little Nicky, which I rewatched a little bit ago, and it was absolutely awful. Maybe we grew up with those movies, so being younger, you could love it and appreciate, you know, the I don't know, but this movie was, it was just bad. It was so, and I only watched it because I had to. And I watched it, I probably was on, you know,
Yes.
Whatever.
Shayla, what were your thoughts?
So it's interesting that Ashley brought up Waterboy because I literally wrote down this is Waterboy aged up, and also same thing. I take notes when I watch the movies. I literally wrote I wrote you were in Uncut Gems. Why is this happening? That's literally something I wrote down. Like I can show you. I
can. I mean, the technology is there.
I mean, but my handwriting is not. So like, it's bad. I'll share it next week. I couldn't stand this movie. I don't understand this character that Adam Sandler embodies. Like, Waterboy was Waterboy, and I haven't watched it in years. So, like, I'm not going to directly comment on it. But, like, when he tries to play kind of like a mumbling, socially awkward outsider, it just seems like he inhabits this weird, borderline offensive persona that I don't quite understand. Again, looking at my notes, like every 2 minutes, I was like, okay, I want to turn this off. I want to turn this off. Also, I feel like Ray Liotta, Steve Buscemi, like these are people who can act. Like, did they owe him money? Like, did he blackmail them?
They like to be friends, though. I know that because he has, I think, who was the other guy with the eyes in 51st Dates who had the weird eyes? He always brings his friends in to
Rob Schneider?
Yeah,
Rob Schneider.
I mean, I wasn't surprised Rob Schneider was in there.
Well, I thought I don't know what I watched. Rob Schneider, who was he?
He was like friends with like, wasn't he friends with like the Steve
you
Buscemi
don't even
characters?
know.
He was in this. All right, we'll get Janet on top of that.
Well, Janet will research his dramaturg.
Yeah.
But like he'll always bring, and you see the same thing. Like sometimes Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. Like they'll do.
I mean, Ben Stiller was at the top of this movie, and again, I was like,
he was in
why?
it.
Yeah, it was in
the very beginning.
He was the orderly in the. I do remember that.
Yes, he was.
I gotta rewatch this movie.
I think you
or take notes like Sheila.
Yeah. Also, too, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but like the end of last year, Sandler had actually said that if he got snubbed by the Academy for his performance in Uncut Gems as like sort of an act of revenge, he was going to make the most terrible movie like he could do. And I'm wondering, is that this movie? Like
he nailed it. He nailed it. If that's the case,
and it's a shame because like unlike he's really good in like serious dramatic roles. Not only Uncut Gems. There's some others that I really liked. There was a Noah Baumbach's The Meyerowitz Stories, as well as Paul Thomas Anderson's Punch Drunk Love, where he gives really terrific performances. And I don't understand why he doesn't do more films like that and just makes the crappy, comedies.
Should we ask him?
Sure. You have his number?
I'm sure we can get Janet on it.
Yeah, Janet.
I thought one of the redeeming qualities, though, the young actor, the one who played Julie Bowen's son, and the cute girl who was in the Red Riding Hood costume, I was like, oh, there's like a little teen rom-com movie in there. Like, I want to see that dynamic because I felt like they showed up and they were like earnestly acting and like doing their part. But yeah,
well, and that's why it was so. But that's when I texted Rob that Claire Danes was doing horrible. Because
Claire Danes.
The love affair with Adam, like
it gave me like Forrest Gump vibes.
That's what I told you that first. I told him that first.
Yeah, but I was thinking that before you told me because I watched the movie a week before you did.
Count. Well, I was thinking about it before you were born.
Well, something else I thought about, Rob, something about the credits and how long they were and the inclusion of bloopers made me think of Scary Movie 5. I feel like that was a lot of filler.
I didn't. Were there bloopers?
Oh, there were.
I don't even know Ben Stiller.
I mean, I think once it ended, I just shut it off.
There
could have been bloopers. I think you're right.
I apparently don't remember.
There were. It was every title card that came up for every actor. There was like a blooper from like Adam Sandler or that actor specifically.
Oh, well, we could. We could.
I could go back.
I'm gonna call Melissa's bluff on this. I don't think she really watched this movie. I think she did.
I'll tell you the retelling.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler had a stroke,
Danes.
and then he turns into a creepy ass janitor that Claire Danes somehow wants to bone.
He wasn't a janitor. You're getting that mixed up with friggin'. I'm thinking of ending names.
But like, here's the thing about Adam Sandler movies. The thing about Adam Sandler movies is you can't go into them taking them seriously. We all knew that it was an Adam Sandler movie. He was gonna be stupid. Waterboy had the same issue.
But not that
Waterboy had the
No, you're wrong.
Let's take it
No.
What?
You're wrong. And I'm glad we do this every week. No. Okay, she's
All
calmed
right,
down.
enough time out.
Enough time. She's
I
had a
got
minute.
put in timeout. What just happened?
That's
Don't
never
worry,
happened.
Shayla's been in timeout
That's
before.
literally
I have.
Well,
I have.
to Shayla.
Yeah.
in all fairness, though, let's look at some of his movies. Billy Madison. He played a stupid person. You know,
He had
you can't really argue that. Most of his movies have been he plays somebody who is not smart. And the whole thing is he gets smart towards the end and he always outsmarts everybody else.
Do you think it's him
Everybody.
outsmarting everyone else, or is it just like the moments in the film tumble together to like make him appear smart? Like I don't have an issue with him playing like the not smart guy who like happens to like figure shit out eventually, but my issue is that I think the characterization of the idiot is the same. Like first of all, he was completely unintelligible. There were moments when I was like, do I pull up subtitles for this? Like I literally cannot understand.
That's what we were editing, and Rob was always hot mumbling.
I mean,
Seriously.
yes, do I think sometimes he does take it too far, but I mean he's always played a character very similar. Again, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. He's Waterboy, same situation, you know. The Waterboy, he was homeschooled.
Now, Ashley, would you recommend this movie to people? Would you say see it? Oh boy.
It depends.
Well,
It depends. It depends on the type of person. Because like it's not for everybody. If you're not an Adam Sandler fan, I don't think you're gonna enjoy it. But it's the same thing. It's the same concept with Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. They did a reboot, and if you're not a Jay and Silent Bob fan, you're gonna be like, "What the flock am I watching? What was that?" You're not gonna understand it. So I feel like I would recommend it to an Adam Sandler fan, absolutely. To a non-Adam Sandler fan, to somebody who's not gonna enjoy it, I would not be like, "You should go watch this movie." No, then I'd be like, "Go watch The Waterboy. Go do that."
But I
Rob would the same.
Well, I thought you had a question.
Oh no question. What?
What was this? Everybody saw it.
Okay. I guess I forgot what I was gonna say, but all I have to say is I don't mind that the characters are stupid. It's just do they have to be obnoxious? I don't know. I just feel like
does anybody have to be obnoxious?
I don't know.
I feel like we all know somebody like that, though.
Ew, no, what is this?
Definitely
I try to avoid them at all costs.
If you're drunk and bored, it's worth the what? I was Shecky, and it was not worth it.
I wrote down, how can anyone watch this sober? Like, that's literally a note in my book. Like, I literally wrote that down. So, Shecky, like, shout out to you.
I don't think I do anything sober anymore.
Welcome to quarantine. I mean,
welcome to 2020.
I was about to say, I was like, yeah, Melissa, we don't do anything sober anymore.
Nothing.
Ever.
And we don't even have bosses to say anything about it anymore.
Yeah.
We can do it. We're adults.
Yeah.
I put on my pants today. Well, let's open it. This is the wonderful time where we would love to open it up to our viewers. I feel like we're getting to something, you know.
Yeah, we might be getting at something here.
It'll get there. This show will get there. Does anybody out there in the world have anything to say? Any questions, comments, concerns? Recommend it. You know, I was like, God, nobody's recommended any movies for my little shitty.
We could let people know about the costume.
Oh, wait, yes, I want to put up a thing.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it all the way.
Okay, so as you guys know, it's Spooktober, and which means you know, we will be having our special end of Spooktober episode coming up, where we'll be holding a costume contest to determine our number one fan of the month for November. Melissa has something to show you guys.
Nope.
Oh, well, she has nothing to show you. So anyway, how the contest will work is you will should be a movie themed contest where we will get to guess the movie that your costume is from, and a panel of judges will then judge how good the costumes are, thus determining the winner.
The winner of the November Top Fan.
Yes.
So just what we will do is we will accept emails at whattowatch@robandmelissa@gmail.com.
Yes, and,
you can send us an email. You will need a link. We'll put all of this on our Facebook page that 4 of you probably check religiously daily, and then views just go down. Yes, so you can send us an email. You can send us a message on Facebook. What we'll do is we will send you a link, which will then invite you onto our show in your costume. And yes, our judges will see if they can guess who you are, and everything else. I'll just repeat what Rob said because we mansplain here at What to Watch. We say the same thing in different words. Now, do we? I'm just curious to put this up just because I want to see how it plays out on the screen.
Oh,
bye, Ashley. I'm not an Adam Sandler fan. Oh, would you
No, by all means.
No, we could take turns. Okay. I'm
not
an
Adam
Sandler
fan,
but
I
do
want to say
if
all right.
I do want to say who you watch it with and what state of mind you're in can play a huge role. Like the first time I watched Tropic Thunder, everyone around me hated it, and so I hated it, and then I watched it again and loved it. So I think maybe in a situation if you no,
Yes.
not this one.
No.
I have that feeling about Napoleon Dynamite. I hated it, and now I love it. But no. With a group of kids that were laughing. No, because I'd be in a theater with a group of kids that were laughing, and I'd be like, "Shut up!
That wasn't funny.
That's obnoxious." I might have a better time, but I can't say a lot because I refuse to do this movie or watch it.
Whatever.
He says that about Tropic Thunder because I felt the exact same way the first time I saw it. I hated it, and then I saw it again, and I was like, "Oh, this is a good movie." It's just over the top.
Time around.
I don't remember it.
I don't feel that way about this movie. I don't. I wish I could.
I'm gonna take my unpopular opinion that way.
Well, guys, as we're hitting an hour 13, this is where everybody likes to hop on when we say we're going to be done for the evening.
Yes.
So we'll just give you a couple seconds.
Yeah, we'll just wait here quietly.
For a last.
Anybody out there who would like
we'll
to
just wait till the view. We will see how long it takes for us to wait you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
if
almost
there's
like
one person here,
yes.
will be here for you. Almost like a helpline.
Yes.
Like a
What to Watch hotline.
Which I guess we could. I'm interested to see as this transitions how I can do. Oh well, I probably can't do it without. We've gotten some fan mail that wasn't really fan mail.
Wasn't?
No.
Oh.
But they're funny, so we'll do that maybe.
Okay, let's do it.
I was just something to say while we waited.
Yes. Oh.
But I think we might be done waiting.
Yeah.
Shayla and Ashley, is there anything that you would like to say? Great. Oh, we could try.
Oh.
Of course. We're gonna end this and. Help me get out of my job, please. It looks like that's something for you.
Well, I can certainly give you some movies recommendations for when
to watch on your phone.
Yeah, while at work, it might help you get through the day a little better. Perhaps
I'm sure she loves that. I'm sure that was helpful. On the theme of Mistress Monica's monster movies, anyone have a favorite monster horror movie?
That's a really good question.
Monster
horror movie.
I like the werewolf movies in particular. I really like the movie The Howling, as well as An American Werewolf in London. I think those are my 2 favorite werewolf
like you're
movies.
Staring at me.
Oh, sorry. To you guys. Those
what
are 2 good
movie Emily Blunt did with Benicio del Toro, the werewolf movie? What was that called? Yeah, I'm kind of partial.
I didn't like that one.
It wasn't my favorite, but it was.
No!
I didn't like it, so you're off.
No!
Oh, wow.
No, this is how things work here
I
at the
think,
show.
yeah, it looks like it's over though.
Oh,
Ashley, it's lovely to have you.
yes.
This is
It's been
better
great.
than it's been
All right. I think this is the best
in the
one.
past.
Oh,
It would probably be the best out of organizational skills.
yeah.
Baby steps. Let's bring Shayla back. That's she's good now.
All right.
Great.
But sorry, you were going to say, Shayla.
Oh,
I don't
what
even remember. It's fine.
She was.
I like demon haunting movies. Is that what you were gonna? That was rude. Carry on, Shay. This is how the first show with Shayla and I went.
Well, so, in terms of demon/haunting movies, I think the most afraid I've ever been as an adult watching a scary movie was The Conjuring, the first one. Like
Facts.
like fear, like stress, like actual stress. Like I've had some
Facts.
really interesting, stressful moments in my life, like, you know, lots of ups and downs, but like the stress of watching that was like unmatched.
There's
Like,
a second one, isn't there?
There is, and there's a
there
third
is.
one coming out as well.
Is
I
there?
believe it's supposed to come out this year, but again, it probably got pushed into next
That
year.
really-
Well,
But
they also branched off into the Annabelle series, which is something. Yes, terrifying. I actually remember my mother, who was watching the show tonight. Hi, Mom.
Oh
she
dear
was like,
God. I'm
yeah,
sorry, Shayla's
no.
mom.
No, don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. She was like, Shayla, you shouldn't watch The Conjuring. The commercials keep freaking you out. And I was like, no, I'm gonna watch it. And I watched it, and it was like the most terrifying experience of my whole life. And then when the Annabelle series came out, as an adult, she was like, I forbid you from watching this. Like, I was 12 again, and I was like, that's fine. I'll just obey.
yeah, the Annabelle ones weren't that good though.
Oh, they weren't. Oh,
I'm like through the second one.
I
think.
didn't
I
think the Annabelle series was not good at all.
isn't it?
Like The
Oh.
Conjuring would scares the living crap out of me.
Yeah.
To this day, it does. Same
It's
thing. I'm
terrifying.
Hispanic, so my grandmother's Cuban. She's like, "Don't mess with that. Don't mess with it."
Hello.
I was like, "I'm gonna go see this movie."
Yes.
It just for the rest of my life. To this
Yeah.
day,
I'll never
I see
watch it
shadows,
again.
and I'm like, "Oh God."
Right.
We do
Insidious
have,
was
yeah.
good. Insidious
we do
was
have
really
a
good.
Gabby. It's wonderful to hear from you. We don't know where you were an hour and a half ago, Gabby. We had a wonderful show, Insidious. Yes, I did like the Insidious. That was good.
Also, shout out
Yeah,
to Patrick
Conjuring was
Wilson.
better, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Patrick Wilson is the horror king. Good for him.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
Like, I don't understand. Rob, you take a turn on this one.
Sure. This is from Monica Holly. I am sorry I went to a haunted house.
Haunted house.
That was a
Conjuring.
Conjuring theme, and there was a girl next to me that I thought was going through like a guest. Actually an actress, but then she got dragged into the closet from the movie and screamed and grabbed at me. And I think I peed my pants. I am so sorry that happened to you, Monica. I sure hope she gave you money for a new pair of pants.
Rob and
I mean, let's be honest. The same thing would happen to most adults if that. I need to find that one.
What was it? Rob and I before, and I'm really, this is going to be the last story of the evening, and then we will call it a night. My stories left. But we would go to haunted houses in Jersey where they were contact haunted houses, and you could actually wear a glow stick
around your neck.
And then that meant that they could touch you. And I think I lasted, because again, too, I may not have been necessarily completely sober, which is as you do going to a situation like that. I think I lasted like 2.5 minutes. I didn't even make it to the front door.
Yeah. I made it
to the intermission, the and then they didn't care because I had such huge reactions that they kept coming after me. And it was very startling. And I had one gentleman scream, "She's on LSD!" And I said, "No, sir, I'm just sensitive." And on that note, Rob, Shayla, Ashley, and unfortunately we don't have Brandon, but we did miss him very much. We'll meet him soon, I'm sure. Is there anything that anybody would like to say as we end this glorious night together? Also,
It's
Rob,
always-
thanks for listening to Christmas songs.
It's always a pleasure to be here. Thank you guys again so much for having me. I love it.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Shayla.
same.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining
This
us, Shayla.
Anytime.
was the
Wonderful.
most fun. ever.
Oh, well, that's
Aw,
great
that's
because
great
we
to
have
hear.
a couple people, I have to say. Where is it? I've just got to boop, 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 go through. Don't you worry. This is going to be quick. And
Yeah, any second now, guys.
yeah, and this is worth waiting for.
Well, we'll try not to ruin next week. There's always next week.
There's never a guarantee.
But we cannot
That's our
guarantee.
tagline, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there will be something exciting. Well,
you never know.
Everyone, again, we want to thank you so much. Again, remember our costume party. Just write us at.
Yeah, what's the date of that?
That'll be the. That'll be not next Thursday, but the following Thursday.
Yeah, so just look at your calendar.
People go by our shows.
14 days.
14 days.
So just,
like count it down. So that's 14 little hashtags a day.
Yeah.
Or write us on Facebook. Love Monica's movie list.
Yeah.
Always. It's amazing.
Yes.
Thanks for the spooky reviews. And it seems the most fitting to end on. Oh, that's a happy. I thought it was crying. So I thought that was the best.
Tears of joy. I think,
the smile is
was
what made me realize it wasn't what I wanted it to be. Okay. Well, we've got to find. One day we'll have credits to let those roll.
Yeah, one day.
One day. But today is
not
that day. Wonderful. You did a really good job on this. I just wanted you to say, Rob, that was really good.
Oh,
yeah.
I should do that more.
You're
of that,
a professional.
Right? I am.
Oh God, who is this? Oh, and that's where we go. All right, everybody. On that note, click around as we do at the end of the night, and have a wonderful evening and good night.